What up YouTube, Tim Moose here. With her new film On the Rocks out, I decided to do my review for a couple of Sofia Coppola movies. I already did my review for Lost in Translation. You can find that on my channel. So now I'm going to do my review for the rest of her film. Now, I of course just did my top 10 favorite Sofia Coppola movies. And I'm doing something new. I'm like going to start doing retro reviews where I talk about review past movies and all that. Well, anyway, now the first film of Sofia Coppola's credits I'm going to be reviewing will be The Virgin Suicides. Now, this is adapted to the screen based on the 1991 novel by Jeffrey Eugenides. And this was actually the movie that really put Sofia Coppola on the map. This was like her directorial debut. And of course, like I said, Sofia Coppola is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, the man behind The Godfather, Apocalypse Now, and not to mention Nicolas Cage is part of the Coppola trio as well. So, anyway, now the movie does take place in 1970s, and with fresh insights, and so true her direction is uneven, and she and I guess you could say this is a more satire approach, Heathers or not. It has comedy in it, but it's more dramatic and all. Anyway, now there is humor prevails throughout, but it doesn't deflate the disturbing elements. There are some disturbing moments in this movie. You got James Woods who portrayed the head of the Quirky High School. He actually portrays a math teacher, and his religious wife is played by Kathleen Turner. And so the Lesbon family appears to be a healthy suburban family, and there are 5 teenage daughters. The youngest being Cecilia, who's 13 years old, played by Hannah Hore, who by the way played a young Jenny in Forrest Gump, and she was also in Rob Zombie's Halloween. The eldest is a 17-year-old named Teresa. And you got Giovanni Ribisi as the narrator here. You got Danny DeVito as Dr. Hornecker, who approaches Cecilia that she is not old enough to know how bad life is, and she says matter of factly and all. And you got Kristen Dunst, who portrays this character named Lux, who is pretty much the only fully developed sister besides Cecilia, and the others are mostly in the background. You got Josh Hartnett, who portrays this character named Trip, who's the school's he's pretty much the school's bad boy who can't get enough of the girls he wants, and he is also smitten with the Lux character. And there's also there are some disturbing moments. Sofia Coppola tackles the issues of teenage suicide with a certain treatment in the film, and it does take place in Michigan suburb in the 1970s, and pretty much benefits from a original structure that views the story from a campo male's perspective here. And now this movie actually got released in film festivals in 1999, but it didn't go to theaters until early 2000s. And the Virgin Suicide is a really intense film. It's not really a movie you can really watch over and over. It's a tad bit depressing. It is a bit, I guess you could say it has a bit of a Little Women vibe to it. I don't know why. I always got a Little Women vibe. But all the sisters were pretty good. You also had AJ Cook, who played one of the sisters. Kristen Dunst, I thought, was super terrific. He has a really good sense to avoid easy psychosocial explanation. This thing does get intense, but it also captures the 1970s perfectly. The costume is pretty decent. It was pretty cool seeing Kathleen Turner and Danny DeVito once again together. That was pretty cool to watch. I mean, it's so true the adult recollection of the boys who knew the Lisbon sisters, and the film provides views on their fascination with the quintlet of girls and all, and has some interesting voiceovers. You also got Scott Glenn, who does a pretty good job as a role of Father Moody, who recommends more socializing with the boys, and he of course encourages the Lisbon sisters to give what turns out to be first and only part of their house. You got some really cool list of characters here. I never really read the book or anything, so can't comment on the Virgin Suicide book. But it's a really solid Sofia Coppola movie. Had some really solid performances here. If you guys never really seen The Virgin Suicides, the movie is about 20 years old this year. It's one of her best works. I mean, it's a movie that really put Sofia Coppola on the map, and it's a really good one. I mean, of course, you had Kirsten Dunst in this about 2 years before she was Mary Jane Watson as Spider-Man. So yeah, definitely go check out The Virgin Suicides if you guys haven't seen it. Anyway, let me leave it with you guys. Have you ever seen The Virgin Suicides? If so, what's your thought of it? Were you a fan of it? Did you not like it? You never read the book it's based on? And where does the movie rank on your favorite Sofia Coppola list? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Team Movie Sign.